welcome back to the show. Now, Pierre Ravan, Dolce & Gabbana, and Jean-Paul Gaultier aren't normally names you'd associate with a DJ, but that's where the internationally renowned DJ Pierre Ravan differs.
One of the world's first fashion DJs, his sounds have provided the backdrop for catwalks in every corner of the globe, and his numerous remixes have consistently received critical acclaim throughout the past decade. Pierre Ravan, welcome to Good Morning Dubai.
Good morning to both of you.
Finally, we have you on the show.
Just to situate you, I mean, there's just so many musical genres out there. Can you just tell our viewers what your flavor is, just to kind of have a base?
Simple. I mean, for people like Jeff who are professional music, they will understand. I play house music. But the problem is, when you talk about house, people say it's boom boom. That is not only the boom boom, it's just a question, is the style of music, which is very versatile. I play from very soulful to a little more progressive, which is like a journey.
Right.
But it's based on the house music.
Tell us more about your journey. You recently produced this amazing album, Caravan.
Yes.
Can you explain the story behind that?
The thing is, the concept is a concept where I created, but it's a caravan with the K, not with the C. But the meaning, it's a caravan. It's the caravan of Pierre Ravan, is the spiritual journey through music, which means that people join the caravan and the music play, but the caravan will never stop till we reach the final destination. Now, people can get out of the caravan, they can come in, but the caravan will not stop. And when you're in the caravan of Pierre Ravan, then it's about love, peace, unity. You put your difference, you put your color, your race, you just party all together under one roof. Now,
not only are you associated with a lot of fashion events as a DJ, but you have a holistic approach to life. Your lifestyle is different. I'd say you stand apart in that sense. Tell us about your beliefs as well and how that kind of complements your profession as a DJ.
It's actually very important what you pointed out now, because everything relating to my music is because of the message I want to convey. And the lifestyle I always had is just, I had this opportunity, the gift, or whatever you want to call it, which I found when I was very young. And to be able to convey the message, which for me mainly is the unity, and to feel that we can all gather under one roof to convey the message of love and peace and unity. Not in the sense of preaching it, in the sense that with my music, which there is no words, you touch directly the hearts of people. And they come to the club and remember with no resistance. And that's the place you can exactly convey your message.
Is that facilitated with the type of music you play, or can anyone with these kinds of feelings of unity and oneness play any genre of music? Does it also influence the choice of music that you play?
You see, the thing is, I created a style of music back in 1994. We call that spiritual house.
Right.
But people, when you talk about spirituality or spirituality, they think it must have ethnicity in the music, which is wrong. Fusion don't necessarily mean spiritual. You can play a heavy metal, you can play a rap, you can play hip-hop, but what is the effect? If somebody felt in the heart that something changed in him, then the track is a spiritual track.
Right.
And for me, what is important, I always choose a track, or when I play live, from techno to house to deep to everything, with a strong message, strong melody, beautiful chords, something which exactly the soul needs to get fed with.
Pierre caught me in the middle of the street one day with his album playing as loud as possible in my car. I had the windows down, the whole thing. But you got it right there. The message was right there in the music. How long did it take to compile Caravan?
You see, the Caravan, the first one we launched last year, and every year we do a new Caravan. We decided for this one, the new one, we have a name. The new one will be Caravan, which is the concept, and the name will be Spiritual Dance. And the thing, it took me 7 to 8 months, because I want the people to understand, to compile, it's very easy, you pick up the tracks. But to reproduce and re-edit and remake it, it would take a long time. Actually, this was done with pure love. I did it here also with one of the very, very good producers, Richie, for the Creative Force Studio. He helped me
here in Dubai.
Here in Dubai. I finished it up here. Very creative guy. He understood exactly what I need. And when I mixed it live, then we compiled it, we re-edited it, we recut it and everything. But the message is, listen to the whole CD.
Right.
From beginning to end.
and there's 2 CD, which is the light journey, and the second one will be the dark journey.
Now, Pierre, it's an age-old discussion. When is the album done? When is the production finished? When did you know?
You see, the thing is, when you're content and you say, okay, the message is done, then the music is done. And especially when you finish it, everything falls into place naturally.
Yeah.
And this is the amazing part of it. Then you know there is more into it. It's other, factor.
You're incredibly relaxed, Pierre, which is what I love about you. Tonight you have another amazing gig for
tomorrow night.
CIty.
Yeah, it's a fashion gig tomorrow night, which all of you guys are invited.
Thank you so much. We'll be there. How do you get into the fashion scene?
Listen, you have to also ask me, what is your study? I would think I'm a mechanical engineer, and it will be even more surprised. No, the thing is, when I finished engineering school, and I was DJing to make my living, and then at the same time, I finished my study marketing, and I started to do the fashion. I met all the fashion designers personally. They invited me to do all the fashion parties, like with Pierre Ravan, Jean-Paul Gaultier, Galliano. Then, they loved so much my music, they said, listen, make the music for our collection. 1 month before all the collection, I had to go to their studio. They showed me the whole clothes. 1 month was very dark, 1 month was very light, 1 month was very happy. And I had to make a music for them. And I was playing all over with them, traveling all the world with them. Then I went out totally, and I started to make music only for fashion. Before Fashion TV came out and everything, I was playing for all the parties. Then I signed the contract worldwide with them, and whenever they have now, for example, everything related to the launch of the fragrances, I'm part of the show. For example, they have Troussardi now.
Yeah.
They asked me to do worldwide with them. With here, the Al-Qadi is their agent, and the Selective Beauty is the agent in France. They asked me, they're doing world tour, and tomorrow night is the launch of their perfume.
It's nice to know that music that you are producing here in Dubai is going to get global exposure. That's really nice to know that there is that facility here. How do you feel about the club scene in the UAE? Is there the facility? Because I know this is something that is particularly important to you. The sound has got to be so right.
That knocks off a lot of clubs.
For when you play, particularly, I mean, it's essential.
I'm very glad that both of you guys are, like, for me, the old school, especially you, that you were the first to promote my track 8 years ago. And Susie, she was for all the competition, she's excellent MC, I don't know if you guys know, but anyway, I know her detail. But the thing is, I really like Dubai, and I really respect this place for one simple reason. First of all, it's still virgin. Second of all, there is a place to grow, and this is what I like. Third of all, I really feel responsible, because when 8 years ago I came here for the first gig, and I saw the potential, I say, I am responsible, if I have a gift, to change the scene, to educate people about music. Means you can come out and not necessarily, have a famous track playing, or not necessarily to be on the top 40, and you can still play underground, people like it. And I realized there is something which I can play with, means do something very new and which is very strong. And when I started to do, for example, my caravan show, I met a lot of promoters, like, I don't know if you know, Alex Bracken from New Dawn, and he exactly understood my concept, and he said, Pierre, let's do it. And the first caravan I played for the first time, I think I was the first to do the marathon set. I played from 5 o'clock in the afternoon till 1 o'clock in the morning, the journey exactly. And I realized that's the only place that I think I can do that. And people are hungry to hear.
Yeah. 360
but it's a place to grow. I think Dubai has a lot of things to grow, but it is the place to be able to do that.
Now, one final question. You're involved with the Miami DJ convention as well,
definitely.
Which is hugely important in the world scheme of things, globally. They decide on the flavour for the next 12 months of music. Last year, you were asked to actually produce for them.
Yeah, definitely. I did. Actually, every year I do an EP. Last year I did an EP when the name was Final Chapter. I did with my partner in San Francisco. It was perfect because it was deep underground, and I did a 4-track. But as you mentioned very rightly, Miami is very important because that's the only place in the music scene, not like Midem or all that all the DJ producer, we really decide what is the next style coming out. And this year, you guys will be surprised. It will be a totally different sound coming out. Electro it's not going so much anymore. And that's where the place, like 50 people decide, okay, next year, that will be the house style of music coming out. Actually, I'm going there on the 19th of March, it's starting, and it's finishing the end of March. Then hopefully when I will be back for launch of my Caravan CD, you guys all are invited, all the people are invited to come on the 27th of April on 360 Jumeirah Beach, and then the new style will be clear.
Where would you say is your dream gig, Pierre? Anywhere in the world you can choose.
If I tell you, you all will be amazed. My dream gig will be in Iran.
Really? Really?
You see, in Iran, having in the middle of the center of the city with 10 million people in the street,
yeah,
I guarantee that will be the best gig.
One big party.
One big party in Iran. People will enjoy the music. They'll still do. They are coming, all of them in Dubai. When I had the gig here with Deep Dish, I had 5,000 Iranians there.
Yeah.
I was not here. I was in France. I heard for Tiesto.
Yeah.
95% or the young people.
Iranians are loyal. They are
loyal and
loyal.
But in the Iranian soul, to do a peace, love, and unity gig.
Yeah.
Pierre, do you have a website where people can maybe get your album?
Yes, it's www. Of course, like my name, Pierre Ravan, not Ravine, Ravan, like P-I-E-R-R-E, Ravan, R-A-V-A-N.com. Everybody is most welcome. They can put a message there. I will be more glad to answer any questions for the young generation if I can be for more help.
Well, thanks for being here today, and good luck on your
CIty
event.
Too.
It's been a pleasure, Pierre.
And I hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you.
Sure, thank you.
Well, that's my first show over. Somehow I survived it with Jeff.
Well
and
done.
We're going to have more inspiring guests on tomorrow. In the meantime, enjoy what you're doing for the rest of the day, because I think I'm going to have a relaxing.
Well done, Susie.
Yeah, thank you.
You did brilliantly.
Why, thank
Do
you.
keep us up to date with any events which you're involved with. You can email us, gmd@CIty7tv.com. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a great day.
Bogies are breaching the atmosphere from Finland down the North American seaboard.